Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Adina. This is Beyond the Veil, and I am about to read Doja Cat really quick. I posted on my community tab last night after I posted some readings that I wasn't going to do any readings for the next 48 hours, but this was one that I wanted to do already. I just seem to keep forgetting, and it's one that I wanted to give a video. And I kind of briefly mentioned why before. However, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this so that I can wrap this up, because I'm kind of taking a little break from readings for a few days. I am out here in the country, sitting on the porch. The weather is beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm just eyeballing this hornet. It's gone now. The weather is beautiful. The sun is shining, so I thought I'd soak some up while I did this Doja Cat reading really quick. So I'm just gonna get to it. I would like to see and speak to the spirit of Doja Cat. Doja, Doja, Doja. I would like to see the spirit and the energy of Doja Cat, the soul of Doja Cat. Okay. Doja Cat is hard to find. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see what happens. Hi, little lizard. Are you here to speak on behalf of Doja Cat? Is this lizard looking me dead in the face? Oh, now he's gone. All right. All right, Doja. What does Doja Cat have to say? Justice in reverse. This is an interesting card to get out off rip. Hold on a second. Okay. I do have something that I want to say about this justice in reverse, but I'm going to hold off on saying it for 1 second. Challenging Doja is the high priestess. Okay. All right. I'm going to put the whole spread out, and then I'm just going to say what I want to say. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. The Devil at the top as above. 8 of Swords, so below. Advice, current actions, Moon in reverse. External energies, 8 of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, Knight of Wands. Final outcome, 7 of Swords. On the bottom, 10 of Swords. I really don't need cards to read Doja Cat. I spoke to her representative a long time ago. I was, maybe last month, 2 months ago, I was scrolling through YouTube just randomly, and a picture of her back tattoo popped up. And instantly, I heard a voice, and it said, "I am she which lives in her spine." What do you guys want, lizards? Why are you guys bothering me? Is it because I'm reading Doja Cat? They're doing a little lizard dance. I do not want to be your friend right now. Okay. I heard it say, "I am she which lives in her spine." And I instantly, in my mind, saw Doja Cat going through a ritual of some sort where a demon, a literal demon, was placed in her spine. The tattoo is just a representative of what the ritual actually did. It was very specific that it was implanted into her spine in order to control her period. The spinal column, without it, we'd be paralyzed, and all of our nerves, our most serious nerves, extend through there. It goes through our nervous system, our brain, our motor functions, everything that controls our body is rooted in our spine. Hence, spinal fractures causing paralyzation, loss of motor function, sometimes a loss of brain function, depending on how severe, loss of life. I saw that it was implanted into her spine. I believe that Doja Cat is a Libra. Doja Cat is not here, is what it said. Am I telling the truth, Lizard? Doja Cat is not here. Why is Doja Cat not here? What's crossing her? The High Priestess, the ritual. Not only is that the ritual, that is the spirit. See, if I clarify that, because right above it is the devil. If I clarify, and right below it is her being trapped. If I clarify it, also, recent past, she's not here. And she also wants out. I'll get into that. But if I were to clarify the High Priestess, which I will, I guarantee that I would be speaking to she which lives in her spine. Don't forget, this is on the bottom of the deck. 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Outcome, 7 of Swords. As above, Devil. All right, so let's get into it. Why is Doja Cat not here with the Justice in reverse? This is not reading Doja's energy. I'm not reading Doja's soul. It's why it was so hard for me to find. It's gone. Doja knows it. She gave it away, but she had no idea recent past what she was really getting into. Why is Doja Cat not here with the Justice anymore? She sold her soul. She sacrificed. She was a willing sacrifice. However, she didn't seem to really know exactly what she was getting into with this 2 of Wands in reverse. And now she's gone into the sunken place. She goes in, she comes out. She goes in, she comes out. And what we see, the self-sabotage, because that's exactly what it is with Doja Cat. And she will continue to attempt to escape and self-sabotage in order to escape her contract, the people that she's signed to, Dr. Luke specifically, and the entity that is now placed in her spine. Unfortunately, Doja, anyways, she has moments where she's able to come in and out of the sunken place. And I understand this energy because as a medium, when I am reading and a spirit decides, an entity decides to speak through me, I go into what I call the sunken place, because it's just like Get Out. I am conscious of what's going on, but I'm also conscious that I'm not, I'm sharing my body, and I am not speaking anymore. However, some things I can remember from those experiences, like I'm usually reading someone or something, and it'll come out in that way, like a relative, a dead relative of someone, or an ancestral spirit, a god, a deity. Sometimes I'll remember certain things, but after it's all said and done, anyways, there's moments of lucidness with Doja Cat, and that's when we see her having moments of normalcy, like at the Usher concert. She was lucid the other night. She was lucid at the Usher concert. She was enjoying herself. But most of the time when she is Doja Cat, the artist, she's in a sunken place. That's why this said Doja Cat is not here. Let's look into the spirit that hosts her body. I hear I don't host her body. I am her body. That's what I hear. Why is this high priestess? This was a ritual that took place in some sort of old church, maybe. I don't get the impression that this happened in the U.S. This feels somewhere cold. It feels like it looks just like this place. I see a castle, actually. A castle, somewhere dark, somewhere damp, somewhere cold, an old cathedral, castle, something along that line where high initiatory rituals are taking place. This isn't your regular, and a lot of the rituals that take place in the industry are not regular. A lot of them are really strong, really ancient, really powerful rituals, but this is something else. It gives me the impression that Doja Cat everybody isn't chosen for this spirit. This spirit chooses who it wants, and that it has its priest or priestess go out and get that person. And this priest or priestess is someone that's known and not known behind the scenes in the industry. Known and not known. Known by few. Their presence is known. It's like they're a myth in the industry. Doja was brought there, and this spirit was placed into her, placed into her, placed into her spine. The hand placed it. Now, I don't know if there is a physical something in her spine, because I believe it may be a chip or something, maybe a small chip containing some kind of mixture that conjures I hear elixir, something that holds an elixir, the elixir of this entity that was placed in her spine. And Doja is no longer in control of herself. That's the lightest way to put it. And she tries to get out, but she can't. She's stuck. Contractually, as an artist, contractually, spiritually, she is stuck. And she goes around in circles, just trying to get out, having to be drawn back in. Wanting to get out, having to be drawn back in. Having moments of lucidness when Doja Cat, the person, the human being, whatever her real name is, comes out. And that's who self-sabotages, goes off on fans so that all her fans will abandon her, does things in order to provoke people to cancel her, because she feels like that's the only way, is if people cancel her. But that thing in her spine is so powerful, it bewitches people. No matter how much she does to disgust people and push them away, the juju is working even on the masses. The people who stream her music, the people who overlook her cries for help, who think that it's antics when it's not. These are cries for help when she's lucid. But then she goes back into the sunken place so that she can, in her external energy, perform. All of this is so that she can perform. And he thinks that this is something that her handlers do. Dr. Luke, allegedly. All of this is alleged. All my imagination. Look, y'all, all these cards are busted. I'm just sitting here crazy. But this is something that they do. This is something that they do. Poor Doja couldn't get out if she wanted to. She tries. She tries. I will just brush through the recent past because I don't really need cards for this. I could do this without the cards, but I want you guys to see it. Recent past, 7 Pentacles in reverse. It wasn't what you thought it was it, Doja? She would have never done it if she knew what she was getting into. If she knew that she would no longer, she thought, someone told her that it would be like sharing your body. Someone told her it would be like sharing, equal partners. But that's not how it turned out, because this thing controls her. She feels like the people lied to her in order to get her to go through with it, because they told her that she would be equal partner with this entity, that it was going to bind them together, and she would share ownership of her body, and she would have say so and control. Say so. Why don't you say so? Didn't even know it, and something, something, something. Why did you say so? Yeah, they didn't tell her. She feels like they lied to her in order to get her to go through with it. And she took that leap. She would have never done it. Look, another never done it. I would have never done it. I would have never done it had I known that this was permanent. If I'd never known what it was, what would really happen, that I would lose control of myself. Contract, ritual, all of it. She would have never done it. Near future, the Hermit in reverse. Doja is getting ready to go back into the sunken place, as she's told. Three of Wands. The Sun. She could be traveling for her birthday. And laying low. This could be a break for her. I don't know, though. No, this isn't a break. Doja is getting ready to have to come back out. Travel, I don't know, a performance of some sort. Poor girl. I don't know if she has a performance coming up, a song, a video, something creative she's about to have to do. Whatever break she's on right now for her birthday, she's about to have to cut it short. I also see I think that Doja Cat is getting ready to release something else. She has another creative project that she's being forced to put out coming up. Something that she doesn't want to do, she's getting ready to have to do. So wherever we see Doja Cat pop up next, I promise you, she is being forced to do it, allegedly. Her advice or current action position is the Moon in reverse. This isn't her advice. This is her current action. Doja has exposed herself. Every single thing that you think that are antics about her are not. She is telling us and showing us exactly what's going on, and her antics are so that we will not support her anymore, so that who owns her won't want her anymore. They'll let her go. That's not going to happen, Doja. Everything we see Doja do, whether we think it's artistic, creative, whether we speculate on whether she's being forced to do that, all the devil stuff, it's absolutely true. And yes, all the antics are on purpose. These are cries for help. Her advice and current actions are that she is showing us that everything that we say, everything that we think is true. She is living her truth. She's living her industry truth. We've never seen anyone expose themselves the way she has, and people still overlook it. As above, I'm going to look at this devil because it keeps looking at me. She can't get out. She can't get away. Poor thing. Poor thing. Poor thing. She has to be successful, no matter what she does. All right, you guys, sorry for that brief interruption. I was not expecting to have company and then get busy. So I don't remember where I left off, but I know that I was getting ready to kind of wrap up this Doja Cat situation. This lighting looks horrible. Hold on. It's a little bit better. All right. So before I go, there were just 2 more cards that I wanted to look into, and they were the 2 cards, the As Above, and then the Final Outcome. As Above, Final Outcome. I want to look into the final outcome first. The 7 of Swords, me thinks that Doja Cat is going to continue looking for ways to expose her situation and looking for ways out. But how is that going to manifest physically? Let me see. Doja Cat will continue looking for ways out, trying to self-sabotage herself with the 7 of Swords. But she won't be going anywhere, according to whomever she's signed to. Me thinks this is Dr. Luke. Me thinks this is Dr. Luke, allegedly. Me thinks that we will continue to see antics from Doja Cat in order to self-sabotage. But me thinks Dr. Luke won't let her. He'll continue to use his industry connections in order to ensure she makes him his money. And me thinks Doja signed something that is perpetual until the day she dies. I believe it's a contract like that, allegedly. Devil. 5 of Wands. 8 of Swords in reversed. 9 of Pentacles. The devil says that so many people have tried to do what Doja has done, tried to get out the way she has done. So many people have been signed to these predatory contracts, but not just predatory contracts, but these contracts, this kind of contract has something spiritual attached to it, is soul binding as well. So many people have tried all kinds of different ways. Doja is just the spirit that is within her says that Doja is just like all the other artists who have been signed to these type of contracts and have tried everything in their power to get out. You're not the first who's tried everything they could to get out. Unfortunately, I don't think that you will. I don't think that you will, because of what you signed and of what you agreed to. Doja, it's too late. Some things are too late, and what you partook in, I mean, some things are unredeemable, and what you participated in, what you allowed them to put inside of you, nothing you can do but die unalive. Not yourself, but I mean, the only way that you can is the only way they can get that out of your spine safely. There's no way they can get it out safely And Meat thinks that it's an elixir, so it seems like it's something that they put in there, and then the liquid is released, and it just becomes a part of your chemical makeup, or whatever they put is so embedded in there, and it's spiritually in there. The only way they could retrieve it is it would be too great of a risk to your life. But let me look into this Fool in reverse, because that's why I say this. That's the Fool in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. That's why I said you can't get out. But let me confirm. Because it controls you now from your spinal column. It controls your physical body. King of Cups. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Doja, you will never get out, because whomever makes money from you will always make money from you. If you were to stop, they couldn't get their money from you. This is the 2 of Swords in reverse, y'all. It's about to be dead. And then I'll use my new deck. Well, it hasn't come yet. It should be here tomorrow. Whoever is controlling you musically and spiritually will never stop earning money from you. They'll never go broke because of your contribution and the others of your kind. And you don't make as much money from this as you should. And that's not only not making as much money as you should. The Empress in reverse. We are looking at a woman who seems like she's a boss on top of the world. She's a superstar, but she's not. Behind closed doors, she's not. Whatever ritual you partook in, Doja, that is why you are the Empress in reverse. And at this point, pulling cards mean nothing, because it all says the same thing. Like I said, I never needed cards to read Doja Cat. I almost want to pull an oracle for her, but it's nothing the oracles or the spirits could say. But Doja Cat, I want you to know, if you ever see this, and I doubt you ever will, but if for some reason you ever see this, I want you to know that I see you. I see you. I see you. I see your cries for help. I see what you did. And your advice and your current actions, I think, is the only thing that you can do, is to continue to expose these things for those that come behind you, for those following in your footsteps. That's the only thing you can do. Because, and I never say this about anybody, but, you know, because I feel like everybody can be redeemed, but what you did, like I said, it's different from the other rituals. What you did, you gave yourself physically, spiritually, and I know that you thought it was something else. They lied to you. They didn't say so. And my heart cries out for you. If you ever need someone to give you whatever direction can be given while you're in your lucid moments, call me, girl. And I will pray for you. Because even though you did it on your own accord, how can I not pity someone's soul? You know, how can I not pity that? Because this life is so much bigger than just this life. And there are consequences beyond this life for what you did. So I will send whatever prayers I can for you.